Okay, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this freezing day. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We're going to be doing our sales meeting. A couple people will be speaking, myself, Doug, Jamie. Let's get going. So one more birthday at the end of the month, Toby, on the 30th. So happy birthday this weekend to Toby. He's actually the one in our offices who have been with Weichert the longest, actually. He's got I think since 2006, he's been with Weichert. So congratulations to Toby. I wanted to take a second to introduce our two newest agents, and they're actually, I think, both on the call. We have Lavinius, who goes by Vinny Harris, and Danny Marangolo. I don't know if you guys want to take a second and just introduce yourself to the group and kind of let people know where you plan on working. Vinny, do you want to go first? You can feel free to, oh, he's connecting. Danny, if you just want to introduce yourself to the group.
Hi, everyone. My name is Danny. I'm looking forward to starting, and I'm in Chelsea right now, so I would definitely love to focus on this area first.
Awesome. Thank you, Danny. And Vinny, I'm not sure if he's connected yet. Do you want to introduce yourself, Vinny? Oh, unfortunately, I don't think he's connected, but Vinny's going to be working kind of across Manhattan. He lives out in Brooklyn, I believe, in Canarsie, if I remember correctly. So if anyone needs help out there, he will be available. Again, if you know of any experienced agents who are looking for more business, we've been getting a ton of Rocket leads, as many of you are working with. We have them in the Bronx, in Queens. We just started getting them for Brooklyn and Manhattan as well. Not as many. They're mostly still in Queens and Brooklyn. Queens and the Bronx, some in Brooklyn, and we're starting to get them in Manhattan. So if you do want to take some of those, please let me know. It's been a great way to get more people into contracts. Again, the Queens ones, and some of them actually are looking in Long Island as well. Those, it's better if you're on LIBOR for it, because a lot of the listings are on LIBOR. But again, as we get more of these Manhattan ones and Brooklyn ones, people who are on RevMe can definitely take them. So again, if you know of anyone experienced, and there is a bonus, you get some money for referring an experienced agent who comes on to Weichert. So please, feel free to introduce me to anyone and that you think would be a good fit for the team. My quote of the week today: success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. I say this to the new agents a lot. One of the biggest things in this business is that this is not a 9-to-5 job where, if you work for, 8 hours a day, you're going to get paid for those 8 hours, right? We're going to be working with a lot of people that don't work out and that don't actually buy or rent something from us. But one of the most important things is to remember that every time you're out in the field looking at an apartment, every time that you're posting something online, every time that you're interacting with someone, it's helping to build your confidence and to build your ability to help people, right? Again, I always say, look at every time you take someone out as you getting more market knowledge and more market experience. And it also allows you to be able to effectively talk about properties to someone else who's looking, right? Maybe it doesn't work for, buyer one, but it could work for another buyer that you have. Many of you know and have experienced the fact that one of the things that we do is we share great listings that we see. We talk about, clients that we have that might not have anything, or there might not be anything on the market for, but that can kind of find something else, or maybe it works for another client that someone else has. So, again, take every person that you work with, take every, opportunity that you have to be out in the field as, even if it doesn't work out and they don't rent or buy something, as something that's really, really helping you and helping you to build your understanding of the market. I'm just admitting some more people. Again, just as a reminder, every Thursday from 10:30 to 12, we have our company prospecting session. This is done over Zoom. I send out the link, the night before and the morning of. It's a great way for you to, hear dialogues that other people are using, both in our market as well as in other markets, to talk to people, right? To talk to potential buyers, to talk to sellers, to talk to renters and things like that. And as a way to get them, it's a way to build up your ability to effectively talk to people. You can use this to call Weichert Lead Network leads, past customers, clients, friends, and introduce yourself, whatever it is. Again, for those of you who've been on it, you can win Amazon gift cards for unmuting yourself and letting people hear your dialogue, getting some coaching tips from some of the regional vice presidents across the company footprint. And again, just a great way to get more clients and to have more people to work with. That's every Thursday from 10:30 to 12. Please feel free to join us tomorrow for that prospecting session. And again, if you want to be in the office for it, you can come in. We can kind of do it together. We can go over things. Feel free to join during those sessions. Again, our weekly workshop is every Tuesday from at 11 from 11 to 12, and also from 5 to 6. Those workshops will be repeated. So what we do at 11, we'll also do at 5. And we'll send out slides. I'll record one of the two and send out the video also after the 5 o'clock session. Again, we do it twice a day. So anyone who might be dual career or might not have time during the day, maybe you're out with clients, can still make the workshop. I did want to say thank you again to Suzanne Burrows yesterday for really sharing with us a lot about her experience in real estate, kind of some really nice words about what she's done and what she's accomplished and how she's done that, how to stay positive, and again, really an inspirational person. So thank you again to Suzanne for your time yesterday. Just as a reminder, in case you or anyone you know is interested in applying, we still have a position that's only for our New York office. It's a full-time salaried benefits position for a kind of like assistant manager. It's a hybrid of the MTS, marketing and technology specialist, and processor hybrid. You can email me for details. I can send you the link that you can send out to people for where they can apply and things like that. We're trying to fill this as quickly as possible so we have more support here in the office and more people to help you, one-on-one with your marketing, with kind of getting deals together. I just want to remind everyone about our listing competition, which is ongoing right now. Again, given where the market is and how tough it is, right? It's a seller's market right now across almost every price point, across almost every neighborhood of New York City. And so really our goal for this quarter is to get as many listings as we can, either things that people want to list now to take advantage of the really low supply that we have, or people that might want to list in a few months to take advantage of the increased demand. And again, the demand is high right now, but it will continue to get high, especially after what happens today at the Fed meeting and what happens with interest rates, or what we expect to happen with interest rates, which I'll leave to to Doug to talk about a little bit more. Again, whoever has the listings will get the business, at least one half of it. Maybe you get a direct buyer, maybe again, getting the listing will help you get more listings. So you're going to be getting points for activities that will drive you getting more listings. 1 point for every email that you send through the My Weichert system, 1 point for every call that's logged through My Weichert, 1 point for every text through My Weichert, 5 points for every postcard you send through the Weichert Design Center, 50 points for every listing appointment that you go on. And again, many of you have gone on them already this year, which is really great. Zach went on his first one with Peter the other day, so they're going to be getting points for that. For anyone who has a listing, 20 points for every open house you host, right? Oftentimes neighbors will come to the open house and maybe think about listing for doing that. So now is a really great time to get buyers as well as sellers through hosting open houses. And for every exclusive listing agreement you get signed during this period, again, starting on January 1st through the end of March, you also get 100 points. First place will get a $500 Weichert Design Center or My Weichert gift card for boosting properties and sending more postcards, doing show sheets, whatever you want to use that for. Second place will be getting $250. So again, basically free money for doing things that will build your business and things that many of you are already doing. I'm going to send out a point sheet at the end of the month. You'll fill it out with those numbers and those points, and we'll tally them up. And again, whoever has the most points at the end of the first quarter of this year, so the end of March, will receive those prizes. Just a couple friendly reminders from me for things that it would be great for you to be doing. The first one is that, just as a reminder, and again, this kind of cut off during COVID a little bit, but every week I need to report to corporate the number of open houses over the last 7 days that we hosted, as well as the number of guests who came to those open houses. So anytime you host an open house, you can send me a quick email saying, or on Sunday, you can send it saying, hey, Jason, I hosted 2 open houses. We had 4 people there, right? Pretty simple. Just a reminder, this Friday, I will not be in the office. I'm going to be at an all-day meeting in New Jersey. as well as on the 10th and the 11th. I will be in New Jersey all day for the meeting, so we're going to change around our schedule that week. Again, I'll remind you guys about that going forward. For anyone who has deals that need to be processed or things that need to go into the system, right? Again, we'll go over this at one of the trainings coming up, but the processing timeline is that in order for a deal to go in our overnights, and again, this is mostly for checks for things that have closed, I need to receive them before 5 o'clock on Tuesday or Thursday, right? The Tuesdays and Thursdays are the day that I take the UPS over, I send the checks in. So any checks that are received before 5 o'clock on Tuesday or Thursday will go out that evening to be processed within a day or so. If you have something that I don't have the paperwork for, right? Let's say you did a rental deal. I need those by 5 o'clock the day before so I can put them into the system, right? So Mondays and Wednesdays, so they can go in on Tuesday and Thursday morning. If you need a listing presentation, again, our listing presentation is customizable for every listing appointment that you're going on. I can put it in with your photo, with the owner's name and the contact information on the property. Again, just give me 24 hours. I can do them very quickly usually. I need a photo of the property. You can pull something off of Google. I need the person's name and the address, and that's it, right? And then I can put everything together for you. I'll send you back the listing presentation. You can come print it out. You can do it digitally, virtually, however you want to. One final reminder is that we do have a YouTube channel where I've recorded, again, the meetings. I've recorded almost all the trainings that we've done since the pandemic started. Those are all available on the YouTube channel. I've sent the link out before. If you look at the link that I'll send out from today's meeting, when I send this video out, you'll be able to go to my channel. It's under my personal, Dig Murlo, DIGMURLO. You can go back and there's really a nice archive of every single topic you could probably possibly want to find out about and information that you'll want in order to move forward with what's going on with the system. So I'm sorry, if you guys can give me 1 second, someone's called me 5 times. Give me 1 second. So again, check out the YouTube channel for those videos. Again, everything from doing a listing presentation, doing a buyer consultation, how to do a rental, how to do a sale, really walks you through everything. And again, always available. So whenever you have some time, you can always check those out. With that, I'd like to give it over to Jamie Goldberg, our insurance specialist. For anyone who is a new agent, please put Jamie's information into your phone. He's a great resource anytime you have someone looking to rent an apartment and needs renter's insurance, which almost every lease requires in New York, buy a property and get homeowner's insurance. Most board packages require a homeowner's insurance binder, which Jamie can help create for you, or even auto insurance and a number of other different insurances. But Jamie, I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, hello everybody. For those of you who are new, welcome, and I look forward to working with you guys. As Jason said, I deal with homeowners insurance, renters insurance, flood insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, vacant home insurance, jewelry, whatever. I really can help you and your clients with basically anything other than health insurance. It's really the only thing I can't do right now. Other than that, if it's something that you or your clients need, I can definitely help. To piggyback on your listing contest, they actually, just so you guys are aware, some of you may have already gotten some calls or emails from me. They have us trying to call the listings also now to try and help with where they're moving, to try and help with the insurance. So just keep that in mind, that when you're doing a listing, I mean, if the earlier that I can that I know about that also, I can try and call those people and see if I can give them the same help that I'm helping with your buyers. Why not let your listing people who are going to be purchasing something else somewhere also get the benefit of Weichert's all under one roof also there. So so just keep that in mind. I'm doing that. Free money, free money, free money. Everyone's hearing that. This is for you personally, for your own insurance, whether it be just a renter's quote, an auto quote, a home quote, whatever it is, everything. If you allow me to take a look at your own personal insurance and review it with me, you will get a $50 Amazon gift card from Weichert Insurance. It cost you nothing for me to do this, but I do have to review it with you. And then if you move forward, great. I would say 95% of the time, if you have something already, I'm coming up with something that is either better benefits and or better premiums, less expensive for you with better or equal premiums. So if I have not already taken a look at your own personal stuff, give me a chance. It'll also let you see the process that I will be taking with your clients. So if nothing else, you can see how I work and get $50 to see how I work. So give me a chance if you haven't already. On top of that, definitely thank you all for, sending your clients my way. I really do appreciate it. I think I had said it already, but our market share for the office was like, I think almost like 40 something percent for last year. So thank you so much to everyone who has been sending their clients my way. I really do appreciate it. I can't do business, without your help. You guys make sales, you guys list, that's how I get my business. So thank you so much for everything that you guys do. I'm here for you, whether you need, flood certifications or whatever it is you may need. I'm here for you. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. With that, again, I'd like to give it over to Doug Cleary, our mortgage specialist with White Earth Financial. Again, if you don't have his contact information saved, take it down now, put it in your phone. He's a great resource for anyone you need who needs to be pre-approved to check a mortgage. And I'll let Doug go from here. And I do have the slides, Doug.
Okay, thanks, Jason. All right, so I just want to give everyone a brief overview of what's going on, a couple of things going on in the overall economy and with specifics to mortgage rates, retail mortgage rates. Housing continues to be very strong. If we look at housing starts, which are new construction and building permits, they're at their highest level since 2006. So housing is strong. If we look at pricing, home prices, they're 15% higher or almost 16% higher December of 2021 versus the previous year. So housing continues to be very strong. Mortgage rates continue to rise. We've seen it not just for a couple of weeks. It's been about 4 or 5 weeks now where it's creeped up every day. So it's more than just a one-off. It's now a trend. And we'll in a second we'll look at the next slide. But what's big news this week as far as rates go, the Fed's meeting, and of course when the Fed meets, everyone's curious as to what they're going to say, what their outlook is. They try to telegraph what they're going to do. Right now, we have inflation is sort of a big issue, and part of the Fed's job is to slow down the economy, sort of tap the brakes, if you will, when the economy is overheating, and that's kind of what's happening now. So they might look at raising interest rates for the first time since before the pandemic. So all this points to higher interest rates. Let's look at the next slide. Right now, this is the Freddie Mac 30-year average. They do a survey once a week. The 30-year is now 3.56 with 0.7 points. Still very good, still cheap money, but we were, below 2 not that long ago. And like I said, it's, many times you'll have, 1 or 2 weeks where it'll go up and then it'll settle back down and sort of this ebb and flow. Right now, we're not seeing that. It's just going up a little bit every week. One of the weeks it went up by almost 1/4 point. So if there's any good news in this, it's a call to action for your customers. If they look at the cost of just borrowing, it's going to probably be more expensive if they wait. If they compare this rate now to a year from now, it's probably going to be more. The 15-year rate right now is at 2.79. And, not too long ago, that was hovering just above 2. So, this is now a trend and rates are going up. Let's see if we can go to the next slide. So this is just a reminder, when you see rates like that, when Freddie Mac does a survey, they're base rates. So this is sort of a best case scenario. If somebody is out of order with one of the criteria, they have lower credit scores, they're not putting down enough or a large down payment anyway. Loan size affects it, property types affects it, of course, occupancy affects it, all these things affect it. So the rates we just saw in the previous slide are sort of the straight, best case scenario rates, and anything, away from that, rates are going to go up. from there. There's add-ons. There's a seminar hosted by Dave Hirschman. He's a senior VP with Weichert Financial. It's today. I recommend checking it out. Here's the link below, and maybe Jason can also forward this link to everybody. It's just other ideas about, making every lead count and converting leads that you might already have and maybe you're not doing anything with. We call every customer, buyers and sellers. And just so you know, when we make a call, it's really just a nice thing. We're making ourselves available as a team member for you as an agent for Weichert. And we congratulate them on the purchase or sale. We congratulate them on you, the agent they're working with. We let them know that we're ready to help them in any way, even if we're not part of the transaction. If they have any questions on anything, we're there to help them. And that's really all it is. We're just presenting ourselves as a team member. Let's look on the next slide. When we're we call sellers as well. And there's other things we could do for sellers. If they're having open houses, we can make flyers for them, for you. We can also evaluate pre-approvals if they're getting offers. Even if I'm not part of the deal, if somebody wants my help, I'm happy to do it. We can answer questions for them. And if they're moving to another property, we can give them information on that mortgage and pre-approve them for that mortgage if it's in the area. This is just wanted to give you an example. This was a client of mine that just closed last week. It was a difficult deal. It had been going on for a while, and it just shows the customer was very happy. We have a survey for all customers at the end of the process. They're asked how they felt I performed on their behalf as far as the mortgage goes. So there's a couple of questions they ask. How would you rate the service and support you received? It's 1 to 5 range. Nicole gave me a 5. Please rate the level of advice and communication you received from Douglas Cleary, 1 to 5. She gave me a 5. How likely are you to refer friends and family to Douglas Cleary? 0 to 10. She gave me a 10. How would you rate the overall experience? She said, great. And then additional comments. Doug was amazing. Every step of the way, he answered all questions and was spot on with everything. He does a great job. I get a lot of these. I haven't really been sharing them, but I've decided, you know what? I might as well just self-promote a little bit if I can. You can see customers are happy, and happy customers lead to referrals for everybody. So it's just something to keep in mind. This is just a trivia question of the week, and I talked about this in a couple of slides prior, but with the aspect of a purchaser of a transaction, what can affect the rate? So elements that can affect the rate, is it A, a lower down payment, B, purchasing a condominium property type, C, lower credit score, or all the above? Which one of these elements can affect rate, or is it all the above? Lower down payment, property type, low credit score, or all the above? Any guesses?
Feel free to type it into the chat box. Any guesses?
Nobody? No guesses? Which elements can affect a mortgage rate? A lower down payment, can that affect it? Property
All of
type?
them. All of them. I don't know what the chat box is. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Ken is right. They're all of them. So
Great
any
job,
one of
Ken.
these things can affect rate. There's add-ons for any one of these things. So just keep that in mind. If I can help anybody with anything, use me as a resource. If you can remember to introduce me to your clients early, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps everybody, including you and the client. And if you need anything from me, please let me know.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. Again, just as a reminder, Lisa is still out. So currently we're working with Ian Frazier, who is our virtual marketing assistant. He can help with anything My Weichert related, with marketing, getting postcards together, making sure your contact lists are up to date. His email's in here. Feel free to text him to set up an appointment, or to send him an email to go forward with that. Any questions, just let me know. With this point, again, I always like to go and congratulate everyone. We've had a ton of rentals, a ton of contracts signed, new listings and all that. So doing a little new format here. So for rentals, since our last meeting, congratulations to Voss, to Christine, to Anthony, to David, to Zach, to Michael, to Josh, and to Ken. Again, already only in the first couple weeks of January, we've had a ton of rentals done. Signed contracts, right? We've had a lot of contracts signed recently. So Will Wade, Eunice, Michelle, Leslie, Robert Lewis, Rudolin, Ellen, and Tanya have all had newly signed contracts. So congratulations to everyone there. closings, right? Rebecca Fu, Claire Z, Donald, Leslie, Eunice, Michelle, and Ellen had closings. So congratulations to all of you guys. And we have a number of new sale listings, right? Which is really great. Again, all of you guys are going to be getting points for the competition through this. So congratulations to Marty for his 2 new listings in Inwood, to Eunice and Michelle for their new listings in Brooklyn, Peter for his new home for sale in Queens. Peter's also been going on a number of new listing appointments, and hopefully he'll have a couple more to announce. And congratulations to Ken for his unit on the Upper East Side. So congratulations to everyone for that. And again, we'll give you some time at the end to be able to announce those, actually right now. So again, we always like to take some time for people to be able to let us know of any new listing that you have for sale, either on the market or coming up, just in case anyone has anyone. Or if you have someone that you're looking for a property for and you can't find anything, right? Our other agents are a great source of either things that they've seen or properties that are going to be available. So, yeah, so Ken, do you want to start us off with your listing on the Upper East?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So the seller is actually looking for a bigger place in that building or in another building in the area because he has a lot of grandkids. He loves the apartment. It's like he doesn't have any complaints. But the reason why he's listing it at such a high price is obviously you want to give room for negotiations. It's asking a 675. It's about 600 square feet. It has a balcony that overlooks the view of the city. It has a Murphy bed that opens and closes, so it opens up the space. If you look at my listing on OLR or just Google search 345 East 81st Street, apartment 12C, then you will see the pictures, which, by the way, were done by Photo Habitat, which I highly recommend. I get no kickbacks, but let me read you a little bit of the summary. I'm trying to pull it up. I just redid it today. Just the key points in the headline. Bright, huge alcove studio with tremendous private terrace with ample closet space in a prime Upper East Side location, can be sold fully furnished. So 675 is high, but the last sale was 650. It should close any day now. It wasn't as nice. It's a similar layout. This is a higher floor. There's one on the 3rd floor that is for sale from another broker who I'm working with to show both. But, there's no comparison. Obviously, I don't know exactly what he would take, but I think offers will be all, looked at. And he needs to liquidate his assets in order to buy something. So it's an opportunity, not a panic sale, but just, here's someone who wants to get this done yesterday. So I highly recommend you talking to your co-op buyers. It is a very friendly building. You can rent it out, but it's not an investment. It's more for a pied-à-terre or somebody's first home, somebody that's just starting out. Maybe the parents help. They allow gifted down payments. So there's a lot to the story, but that's the basics of it. And the maintenance is very low at $1,050.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Ken, for sharing. Does anyone else have any listings they want to announce or anything they're looking for? I have one. I have a new either single or 2-family townhouse in Red Hook. It is priced at $2.3 million. The owners kind of did a cosmetic upgrade to the entire building. Made it kind of a little more green, new windows, new, lots of stuff. Great units. Rental prices would be about $4,200 for the ground floor and parlor floor combined, and about $3,000, so about $7,200 a month. The taxes are only like $3,000 per year, I think. So it's very, very low carrying costs. So it could be a good investment for someone as well. It's at 10 Huntington Street. We're going to be listing it at the end of this month, and first open house will be on the 4th, and I'll send it out to everyone. So if you have any multifamily buyers, either looking for a primary residence, it's a really, really great building on a great quiet block of Red Hook. Christine, do you want to talk about your new rental listings? I'm not sure if you heard me, Christine.
Hi, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, so I have two new rental listings in Bay Ridge. It's in an elevator building with laundry, very, very well managed. I'm not putting them on Street Easy. So they're just, very, they're like large, spacious, $2,000 a month, but some room on the price. And yeah, they're great apartments.
are they both
Um,
one bedrooms?
They're both one bedrooms.
Okay.
So if you have anyone looking in Bay Ridge, definitely reach out. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Christine. Anyone else have anything they want to announce, or does anyone have a client they're looking for they can't find something for?
Yeah, Jason, I've got that buyer looking in Brooklyn. He's looking up to 900K, and he's looking for he's keen to buy as soon as possible, but it's a hot market at the moment, so he's finding that hard. But yeah, he's looking for 6-bedroom plus, has to have a garage, and he's open to places that are newly renovated or older style. That doesn't particularly matter, but main thing is the space, the 6-bedroom plus up to 900,000. Brooklyn.
So he's kind of looking. He's looking
yeah.
for like a house basically.
Multifamily, yeah, not single family.
Okay, multifamily, 900,000. So
And he's looking really anywhere in Brooklyn. He just said he's maybe not the south side, Canarsie he wants to avoid, but he's pretty open otherwise.
awesome. So if anyone has anything or knows of anything, please let Zach know. Anyone else? Going once, twice. Okay. Well, thank you guys again for your time. I appreciate it. I will be available if you need anything. I'm going to stop the recording.